なんか嫌な予感がするわね。
Welcome back, Dr. Alex. A well-rested masquerade welcomed the young Psycho and his wives into Buddha. Thank you. Lady Masquerade, how are you feeling? I was finally able to rest since the waves of monsters had ceased. Please don't worry about me. How's the situation in the city? Its inhabitants are safe and sound, and yet we have just found out that the air is gradually getting thicker with more spores. Hamlin must be preparing to infest the whole world with his mushrooms. The local cities are safe for now, but the spores may eventually reach the outer continents. We need to take care of Hamlin and destroy that big mushroom as soon as possible. But the area around Sentinel's Mound is full of spores, so we may end up getting infested. Actually, there is something I would like to discuss with you. We went through the Evenicle and found mentions of an organism awfully similar to the PPshrooms. Really? Yes, we are trying our best to interpret the passage, but let's just say that the writing style of the original Evenicle is fairly unique. As in, it's excessively pretentious and verbose. To put it simply, it's extremely tough to discern its meaning. It's an incredibly ancient text that was written thousands of years ago. After all, that's not the problem. Let's not forget that it was written by QD herself. Delusible. What if we asked the author about what she meant? Oh, pretty lady QD! We summoned D! Manifest yourself, you bitch! What a strange incantation. It reminds me of the way the children called their angels when playing with a talking board. Oh, right! The locals here think that they can use them to talk with their guardian angels. Even the customs of the Holy Continent are very... holy? Have no fear, Kiri is here! Are thou ready with the preparations? Yeah, we're done. But would you like to ask you something else first? What, again? I know that I am as sweet and popular as a cream puff, but thou are getting a tad annoying. I wouldn't say that we've contacted you because you're popular. Apparently, we found a mention of the PPshrooms in the Evenicle. Does that ring any bells? I did see something similar before. That is why I asked you to bring me a sample. I know this is hopeless, but could you tell us what you were trying to say in the passage of the Evenicle that's talking about them? Silence! I'm already spoiling you all too much! Besides, what are thou trying to imply? What I wish to convey is beautifully written right in the book. My amazing writing doesn't need any explanation. Yes, it does. Sorry that she's such a terrible writer. Anyway, I doubt she even remembers what she was trying to say in that passage. Well, don't ever learn to stop but again. Fine. Just open the scribe abyss for us then. This is a delicate matter. I need you to be near the gate, so head to the scribe abyss entrance. Once ye are there, contact me again. Okay, we'll go there right away. Meanwhile, I shall mobilize our archaeologists to decipher that mysterious passage in the Evenicle. Okay, thank you again, Lady Masquerade. Alex and his wife left Buddha and headed for the scrap abyss in the sealed dungeon. Okay, let me buy some stuff real quick, if we can. Yep. One more, sure. Anyways. Alex and his wives arrived at the entrance to the Scrab Abyss. Okay, it's time to talk with that annoying midget again. Go ahead, Alex. Yes, ma'am. Oh, pretty lady QD, be summoned deep back from the afterlife. The afterlife? I'm not dead! And who's that annoying midget? You? Hold on a second. Is it me, or could you hear everything we said before we summoned you? this your imagination? Anyway, have ye arrived at the scribe abyss? Yes, we're ready whenever you are. I finished up putting out the trash. Q, open the thing. Very well. Open sesame oil. QD pronounced a dubious incantation and the giant lid slowly shifted to the side with a loud noise. Ooh. Wow, it opened for real! What? I can't even make out the bottom of this thingy! Don't get too close to the edge. Who knows where you do end up if you fell inside. Isn't this hole supposed to lead to another world or something? There's some really interesting stuff down there. But this also full of monsters. Okay, now we're finally ready to drain all that seawater. Very well, I shall open the gate then. Hold on! We're still inside, we're going to be swept away as well! Oh, right. Just get out of here, there. Ah, whoops! My hand slipped and the gate's opening. Eee! Not even joke about that! Don't worry, I'll hold the gear down. Thanks. But you better get out of there as quickly as possible. Thank you, Mr. Arthur. Let's get out through the usual back door. We should be able to get a good view from there. Right. This is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime event after all. We gotta hurry! Our cutie's gonna open it with us inside for real! This... what? Ah! There we go! If you don't tell me to not do it, it only makes me want to do it even more! Stop flailing around, you're not a kid. Alex and his wife ran towards the exit while breaking a cold sweat from Cutie's comments resonating in their minds. Good thing there's no timer in this game. But then again, it would make it more exciting. The young doctor and his girls arrived outside and gazed from the cliff while catching their breaths. We made it out! I'm not used to running so much. Okay, let me open the gate then. Open sesame floor. Wait, the gate opens with a magical incantation too? Nah, she's just using a remote controller. The incantation is purely for entertainment value. Alex watched the gate slowly open with an exasperated expression. Wowie! It's opening for real! I can't believe it! Look at that! We're witnessing the opening of a giant gate that's been shut for who knows how many centuries! Hey child, get back here! That's too dangerous, you'll get washed away if you fall down there! A thundering stream of water started flowing into the passage as the giant gate came to a halt. It's splashing like a toilet! And the monsters are getting washed away too! Yep, even one unfortunate heading there. Maybe one of the... Oh! It's that one Kano pushed it. Probably. The seawater started flowing down the hole as a giant vortex formed over it. Everything that was in the inner sea ended up being sucked into the scrap abyss, monsters included. Wow! The scrap abyss must be truly bottomless. Does it sound amazing? Wow, I can see the water level going down for real. Hey Charles, could you please stop jumping around like an idiot? But I can't help it, this is insane, amazing, I've never seen anything like this in my whole life! Charles continued frolicking at the edge of the cliff while admiring the unique vent. Gargle, 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 gargle. And there we go. Eventually, all the remaining water was flushed down the giant hole. Wow, would you look at that? A new expansive dry land appeared out of nowhere. The region that once sank below the sea has finally returned to the surface. Look, there's a flight of stairs near Buddha that we can use to go down there. We can finally get to the gate that sits on the side of this mount and the giant mushroom. Yeah, we're real close to settling your score with Hamlin. we're gonna chop all his mushrooms and eat them for dinner. I know you're all eager to stop that madman, but we should make a quick stop at the Buddha first. Masquerade may have finished deciphering that passage from the Evenicle. Alright, no worries. Let's go see if she has news for us. Alex and his wives found a way to reach Sentinel's Mound, but first decided to stop by Buddha first. Right. Bling bling! I see that you have been to Inner Sea and come back to me safe and sound. Saint Masquerade welcomed the young doctor and his girls with a bright smile. Yeah, QD opened the scrap abyss for us. To think that you found a way to force unpredictable QD into doing your bidding. It seems that I was right when I saw the potential of a splendid paragon in you. Alex! You're finally back! Buddy! Buddy? When did you arrive here? Just a couple of hours ago. I came to deliver the first batch of supplies from Hainline. I also heard about the Archduchesses. My lady Rona already gave them a good scolding. Ouch. I wouldn't want to be in their shoes. But I must admit that I understand your feelings. I did all I could to come here as soon as possible after all. But reaching Buddha wasn't too hard. We arrived from Dalai, by crossing the region you've reclaimed by draining the sea. Really? That ground must have been all muddy? Not at all. We borrowed some of the Poppin's drying agent from Brownie. The soil of the lower plains is already dried up, and we could cross it and fight without a problem. But I thought that Asimov and Clark needed a drying agent for the Yashima wetlands. Won't that push back the reclamation process by several years? The Holy Continent is facing a terrible crisis. The colonization of Yashima can wait. But what about the Cockstrom sports? Dr. Taurus instructed us to have a generous serving of Haniwa noodles before departing. But don't worry, I'll let Alex know right away if one of my girls starts behaving weirdly. Yeah, no worries. I'm always up to treat them with Medica. But seriously, it seems that the sports are growing more powerful by the day. Try not to go outside of the city from here on. I was thinking about leading my unit to support you during the assault on the Sentinel's Mound, but if you say so... Okay, I understand. We will stay here. We wouldn't want to get in your way. Yeah, it's better like that. Don't forget that the mushrooms can also infest Callers. Gramps! What are you doing here? How did you get past that giant mushroom? I realized that I needed to tell you something after you left your new wife with me in Llama. I discussed it with the girls, and we ran all the way here without stopping. Whoa, I'm like... I'm totally beat. I can't take another step. My leg sounds like crazy. But Alex's grandfather carried you all the way here on his shoulders? Hey, Eddie! You aren't supposed to tell them that! Good grief. I sure have got a couple of troublesome granddaughters. They're not. They're my wives. Anyway, Gramps, I need you to take care of that wounded here in Buddha. We're in a hurry. I don't mind, but there's no need. I only see patients with common colds so far. Masquerade did a splendid job by stopping all the monsters headed here. Not a single one got past the gates. Oh my, I'm not worthy of receiving such words of praise from a living legend like you, Dr. Taurus. Alex noticed an unexpected feeling of camaraderie between his grandfather and the saint. Wait, you two know each other? It's not uncommon for people in dire need of medical attention to ask a saint for help. But they can't freely use their healing spells, so they usually ask my colleagues or me to see them. I was very surprised to hear that Dr. Taurus is your grandfather, Dr. Alex. Ah, if you knew how passionate he could be during his younger days. There she goes again. That's exactly why it's so hard to deal with someone even older than me. Hey, could you please stop talking about my age in front of your grandson? I get the feeling it's not that simple. You two seem to be in better terms than a mere professional relationship. Why, yes, about that. Let's just say that we're a man and a woman sharing a certain secret. Is it what Panda is thinking? No way! Dr. Taros, don't tell me! And the butt? Can it be that you are lovers? Yoragi, this is a misunderstanding. I have never had a lover my whole life. You should know it well. Please, don't look at me with those expectant eyes. I have no stories to share. Okay, what's that secret about then? Well, I guess I have to tell you sooner or later. It's about your mother. What? My mother? Yes. Tara scanned the individuals present and then resumed talking with a psych. It happened when your father was about your age. He found a woman washed on the reefs near Raisin. Obviously, he rushed to help her. So she was a castaway? Or maybe someone who simply fell into the sea? We thought the same. We asked the Marcus if anyone in Left Hand had reported the missing girl, but it wasn't the case. Dr. Taros then realized that she may have drifted from the Holy Continent and contacted us. It didn't sound likely because of the sea monsters, but there was a chance she may have been from here. But even in the Holy Continent, there was no record of a missing girl who had fallen into the sea. And yet at the time, a certain incident had just happened near the city of Lama. The seal of the passage leading to the seal dungeon had been undone for a short time. You mean that small entrance that leads to the cave? Yes. Nobody knows who undid it or what reason they did so. Of course, we restored the seal as soon as we noticed. And according to what Jen said, we suspect that the one who undid the seal was a priest named Juba. We questioned him, and he said that someone fell into the sea on that day. The record was soon rectified with an annotation saying that it could have been a monster. And yet... So the girl who fell into the sea that day could have been my mother? Yes. We had no proof showing that she was from the Holy Continent. Until now. Masquerade turned towards Ende, who was staring at her with their usual emotionless expression. I was inside a test tube, so I can't be sure about it. But one of the other experiments escaped one day. Ebony was talking about strengthening her security systems. Okay, and if that's true... Wait! Alex's mother was one of Ebony's clones? Well? It could be. Around that time, a lot of new strange diseases started spreading around the world. I must admit that we initially suspected that Alex's mother may have been the cause of the epidemics. But our investigations showed that she did not wield any power that could have started them. Or rather, she was a very sickly girl to begin with. Your father decided to start studying medicine because of her, and that's when you were born. I had no idea. Alex, I know you must be shocked to hear that your mother was part of Ishtab. Yeah, maybe a while ago, but after we've learned about them, not really. And the story made me realize that most of the people living in Ishtab's settlement were just victims. Wait a second. If your mother is one of Epidy's experiments, doesn't that mean you also inherited the Black Ring's curse? There's a strong chance that may have been the case. She didn't have a black ring on her finger, but her sickly constitution clearly wasn't natural. I knew it. That must have been the reason. I tried to stop my son from marrying her, but that idiot didn't listen to me. Like father, like son, I guess. He was exactly like Alex. I think I now understand why Alex is immune to the hero syndrome. It's because I'm just that awesome, right? Yeah, no way. Ah, no. The hero syndrome is a disease that was developed by refining the Black Ring's curse. It doesn't affect you because its source, Ishep's blood, also flows in your veins. And then, you have the power to host all kinds of diseases as a healthy carrier, right? Yes, nobody in Ishep's settlement had the Black Ring on their finger, but everyone had inherited its power. Does that mean that I'm carrying the Black Ring's curse too? I mean, to a certain extent? I can't tell by just looking, but I think so. I think that the curse may affect me on an emotional level. That's why I was mentally unstable. Ah, right! You totally were batshit insane back then, Andy. Oh my god! And I violently slept on the one of Amelia's tits with her hand. Oh no, I'm about to lose my mind again. Don't say something like that with a straight face. It's seriously scary. I'm sorry, okay? Okay, that makes sense. But how come the Black Ring's curse never manifested itself in my case? I mean, I've always been mentally and physically healthy, and I think I am a pretty lucky man. There is a possibility that a blessing from your golden ring has countered the curse. My golden ring? You mean the one I got from playing doctor with Kano? Stop talking about this stuff in front of everyone, idiot! Alex looked at his wife and thought back to his first time with her. I wasn't referring to yours, but your mother's. Oh, right. When your father married your mother, she didn't get a golden ring. Thinking about it now, it must have been because of the Black Ring's curse flowing through her veins. It must have countered the golden ring's blessing and prevented it from appearing on her finger. Which means that she carried both the blessing and the curse at the same time. And she eventually passed them both to you, Alex. In other words, I'm carrying both the golden ring's blessing and the Black Ring's curse. It is just a hypothesis, but yes. And here I thought that I couldn't get ill because of Medica. If that was true, then Asclepius wouldn't have died because of an illness. I see. So it's all thanks to my mother? How can I put it? That's cool! Yes! This is so romantic! It's like Alex's mother always protected him with her love! What? Don't tell me that you are scared to be around him. Not that we know he's carrying the Black Ring's curse. Don't be stupid! Like I do ever think something like that. What's the problem then? Nothing. It's just... there's something that still doesn't make much sense to me. That explains why he's immune to the hero syndrome. But how come he's never caught a cold in his life? I touched him lots when I was carrying Hamlin's diseases, and he never got infected. Well, there's a simple explanation for that. It's because I frequently wash my hands and gargle right after waking up and before going to bed. No. Are you stupid? It's not like that can make you immune to disease. Hey, proper hygiene, it's the better foundation of disease prevention. Come on, you guys. Remember to wash your hands frequently, okay? Well, it's safe to say that his high resistance against most common diseases must be caused by Medica. Yeah. To think that Dr. Alex has conquered even the Black Ring's curse with his body. He's the very epitome of a paragon. I can feel it. but the cunning instincts are clearly telling me that I absolutely must bury its children. Lady Masquerade, is something wrong? Your face looks awfully red. I'm perfectly fine, thank you. It's just a little warm today. I never thought I'd learn about my mother here, of all places. But that doesn't change what we need to do. Yeah, we're taking Hamlin down once and for all. Good, go get him. And take care of that huge mushroom too while you're at it. Yeah. Alex, please contact me in case you need help. I shall run to you with my sea-color brigade, no matter the cost. Hey, no way I'm doing that. I do never forgive myself if I were to put your life in danger. Yeah. Oh, that's a bit vexing, but it makes me happy to hear that. I know you're gonna kill me if I get infested, but I don't wanna live in a world full of weird shrooms, okay? I always thought that the cock shrooms were disgusting. Go grill them all. Yeah, no worries. Just leave this mess to us. Well then, Dr. Alex, I believe you shall need to grasp the true heart of a hanny to accomplish your quest. I'm sorry, what? Where's that coming from all of a sudden? We had deciphered the passage from the Evenicle that I previously mentioned. Oh! That was the message? It tells about a hero who grasped the true heart of a hanny and defeated the fungus that controlled people's minds. Okay, sure. But what's that even supposed to mean? Wear hanny shell on top of yourself? That is something I don't understand myself. Nonetheless, it must be a message that Holy Mother left us to defeat the cockshrooms. Huh, okay, we'll keep that in mind. Anything else? There once was a legendary stone city of Hanavas, the second to the inner sea of this continent. You may be able to find a clue to accomplish your holy quest in its ruins. Alright, we'll look into that. We can use the stairs near Buddha to get to the bottom of what used to be the inner sea. Alright, let's go everyone. Okay. Alex and his wives departed towards the colossal mushroom to sell their score. The decimal, haha, boy. Alex's mysterious power lecture, thanks. I'll go from Buddha a little bit later. I want to check if I can go from lava. I'm down the stairs from the big door. Can we? Ah, it's closed. But is it closed for good? Ah, I'm curious to find out. I don't want to go to battles. Yeah! Hey, child, could you please stop screaming every 2 seconds? Oh, come on, we're walking on an ancient road that has been underwater for who knows how many centuries. This is the best dream of every archaeologist. Can't you feel the romance, the adventure? Alex and his wife stepped on the ground that once was at the bottom of the inner sea. The Bobbins try engaging sure or something. Looks like we won't have a problem traversing this area. Most of the algae had already withered, while the mud solidified into a nice and smooth grey layer. Thank Eve that the ground isn't wet. I would have slipped every 2 seconds. It still smells like the sea, but that's no biggie. Hold on, is that a fish flailing on the ground? A flying tuna? You're right, I could use it to prepare a quick meal for you girls. Ah, actually forget that, we have no time to lose. Really? What a waste. It has been forever since I had one. Flying tuna is delicious. Resist, Kano, resist! Don't let it tempt you! I feel like to whip up something real quick, but this shouldn't stop. Yeah, besides, I can feel the presence of a lot of monsters around here. Flipping and flopping. They must be ambitious creatures. Or amphibious creatures that can survive both on land and underwater. Damn it. Okay, let's keep our guard up. what I can see, a big hanny looking thingy at the horizon. Alex and the girls decided to hanny on the horizon. Is it the hanny that's next to the area where we can fly from? They're usually about keeping an eye out for enemies. Okay. Oh, foggy. Oh, chest. Oh, thanks. I'm running out of it, honestly. Wait, let's see what kind of buses we're getting. New animal girls? Is there a new animal girl? Animal girl? Animal girl? I mean, that girl is an animal girl, but it's too late for her. Sadly. There we go. Jeez. Gotta be a tits, bro. Any hearts in here? Anything? Blink, blink. What is it? What is it? Is that the Greg Platinum? I've never heard you scream like that. There's a weird old man stuck in that crack. Wait, what? Is somebody there? Hold on, she's right. There's a person inside the crevice. Cheryl looked into the gap and noticed that an old man was stuck snugly inside it. He's all wet. Did he fall in there before we drained the inner sea? Oh no. Are you alright, sir? Are you stuck? We should help him, but I have a feeling we might have just made a fatal mistake. What are you youngsters babbling about? I'm completely fine. And I'm completely fine because I am the Gap Pyramid! God damn it. I'm a Polish old man who devoted his whole life to sneaking into the tightest gaps in the world. Dada! Platina doesn't really get it. Don't worry, Platina, that's normal. So, and does someone devote his whole life to sneaking into small gaps like that one? That does sound pretty foolish if you ask me. Thanks, Charles. Somebody had to say it. Gav! Gav, 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 Gav! You're quite a direct and honest girl, lass. The old man laughed wholeheartedly while squirming in the narrow crevice. You need a sharp mind to hunt for the best cracks, and the finest senses to spot them in the wild. And once you've identified your prey, you need a perilous dexterity to pop yourself into them in one go. So, how long have you been there? Why, thank you for asking. This is truly my greatest and most valuable find. It's like this crevice was created to perfectly fit my glorious form. I believe it must have been 10 years, more or less. Then what have you been surviving on? 10 years? Wow, that's amazing. He didn't get bored of that gap, even after 10 years. Exactly. I can assure you this is the best crack in the whole world. Look, whatever. I'm not even going to try and comment on that. A wise choice. But I must admit, since the water vanished, this crevice has become somewhat lacking. Maybe it's because I'm not feeling the crashing of the waves from the back of the war. The hermit wiggled left and right, and came out from the gap with a loud, satisfying pop. Oh no. Then, because of us, Mr. Hermit, we're very sorry. Wait, why are you apologizing? This doesn't make any sense. There's no reason for you to be sorry. You've spurred me to restart my long voyage and find the most perfect gap yet. Mr. Hermit. Okay, do your best, Mr. Hermit. Platinum knows you can do it. Gap, 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 gap. Of course I will. So long, kids. The old man answered to the laugh and departed towards a new adventure. Good luck! What an Eve's name was that? It's better if you don't think too hard about it, really. Let's see. Just a little more. What the don't? Why are you trying to sneak into the crevice where we found that old man? But I want to see if it fits. Patna's stuck now. This world sure is full of weird people. Alex and the girls help Patna out of the crack, then resume their journey. Wait, speaking of the cracks, there's a blank next to the big door! Ah! Oh wait, maybe we could get to that somehow. Ah, well, we'll get to it when we can.